Welcome to all you Geminis. This is your yearly forecast for 2016 and you are what we call a mutable sign, full of dynamic, and this is how 2016 will be for you. It's going to be a pretty dynamic year, and Geminis do like that. You know, there are some other signs who really prefer slowness, things going slowly, but you Geminis, you do like a bit of speed, you do like a bit of change there, not because of just a change, but just to improve yourselves. And this is going to happen in 2016. Why? Well, because there's an emphasis on mutable signs. There are very slow planets in mutable signs at the moment. And what does it mean for Gemini? It means key areas of your life, which is you, relationships, family and work, they are about to go through some big changes. And if you want that, it's possible to do so as well. Because at the end of the year, you will look back towards 2016 as if to say, well, this was dynamic and I've accomplished a lot, maybe not always with the pace that I wanted, but in other words, it was maybe sometimes a bit slowly, but you're getting there slowly but surely. So the energy is a lot about growth during the year of 2016, but it's clever growth. It's not like exponential, it's going slowly but surely. And if you apply that, you can achieve a lot in 2016. So let's break this down a little bit. Firstly, so there is this theme, of course, that goes on for the whole of 2016 between realism, which is Saturn, discipline, realism, slowing down, and between Neptune and Jupiter as well. Those two planets are about expansion. They are about open up the boundaries. So these two, they are in a bit of a tense aspect, but it doesn't mean to say when you've got squares and oppositions, which means tense and stress, it doesn't mean to say that you cannot achieve something. On the contrary, you will as well if you implement both energies. So in other words, if you are the kind of Gemini who is all about expansion, who is all about I have so many dreams, maybe you've got a lot of dreams when it comes to your home and family, and wishes as well. You want to expand it, you want to improve it, and maybe you also have big dreams and you don't know where to go when it comes to work. If you are that kind of Gemini that is very much in the idealistic world, it's time for you in 2016 to get real. And if you are in a relationship, your loved one will help you by that. And if you're not, you will work hard with others, with one-to-one relationships, maybe colleagues, or maybe people that are very important for you in your life, you know, those special friends, or someone who you look up to, because you need a bit more realism if that is going on there. And realism when it comes to you, what you can do, what you cannot do, what you can achieve in a relationship, what you can't. Now, if you're the other kind of Gemini, when you have and you only can know that if you look at your natal chart, but you will know it yourself. If you are the kind of Gemini who says, no, I'm having a bit of a time of restriction, I'm working very hard, it's all work, it's all responsibility, I have a lot of responsibility at home or in relationships, it's all very restricted, then it's time for you to open up a little bit more, to have a bit more a helicopter view, to see it a bit more with a bit more hope when it comes to especially when it comes to your family and your work, to see it a bit broader, to walk maybe another avenue, and even if you don't know where it's heading at, just to take it anyway, just to be a bit more courageous, and not only courageous, but to be a bit more open. So it depends what your personality is, but one thing is for sure, if you combine two energies, the idealist and the realist, you're gonna get there, absolutely, in all those key areas of life. You're gonna get there with a good relationship, you're gonna get there with a good family life. Yeah, I don't know where that sound comes from, but it's pretty annoying, isn't it? Excuse me for that. So it can also mean that if you've got some plans to change your work or a home family, it's all possible. And so lots of opportunities, absolutely, because people think when squares and oppositions are going on, nothing will happen. No, on the contrary, it will. But it's gonna demand some stressful energy, and it's gonna demand some extra work. Also, when it comes to relationships, for Geminis, the advice that I want to give you is try to see the perspective of other people. Why? Mars will be extremely long in your 7th house of relationships. So during March up until August, not only in the 7th house, also in the house of your day-to-day work, routines. So a lot of emphasis on other people, and other people will be quite demanding. You know, it is possible that if you're single, you attract quite an authoritarian kind of person, or if you are in a relationship, it can mean that this person is getting a bit more demanding than normal. If that is the case, don't try to go into ego struggles, but try to understand their perspective and try to explain your perspective as calm as possible. That's the best tactic you can do with all that Mars energy, that very fiery energy there in the house of relationships. Another thing is you've got the North Node in the North Node is in Virgo, and that is in your 4th house. And what does that mean? That means that your emphasis, it would be good if you put your emphasis on your home area. It doesn't matter what kind of, so if it's literally your home, if it's working from home, improving your home, expressing yourself a bit more at home, all these things are very good to do. Putting more energy in your family, finding more meaning there, because Jupiter and the North Node are in your 4th house. So there is the growth potential. So putting a bit of energy more than normal would be very good for you, Geminis. And if you do it already, fine, very good. Last but not least, Juno, which is a little asteroid that is all about commitment and that is all about fairness, is in your 6th house. So a lot of you, the 6th house is work, day-to-day routine and health. So it's a good year for you as well, you Geminis who want to improve your health, because there's more commitment. So if you say, yes, in 2016, I'm not going to smoke anymore, or I'm going to do this, do that, it has more a possibility of success, because there's such a strong commitment in that 6th house. For others amongst you, it can mean work. So a bit more commitment towards a certain area of your work, or you gonna change your work and going to, because there's some problems with fairness there. Could be the case as well. So all in all, a very exciting year for you Geminis. I would say go for it. The biggest message is growth, but it's step by step. Don't go too fast. Be realistic, but have your dreams as well. So you can't have if you're having only one, just only dreams or only hard work, it will make you feel very frustrated. So timeshare those two. You can do that. You're a Gemini. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for all your support throughout the year of 2015. It's amazing. It is. I have a very warm heart for all of you. Keep on doing that, and see you next year. Bye bye.